Luckily, I was thinking on my feet, and if you're gonna be out here, especially if you're leasing, bro, you gotta start thinking on your feet. Don't think you're gonna call Prime and they gonna save you. No, you gotta be out here thinking on your feet, quick. Pre-planning is the best way, but if you find yourself in a jam, don't think, oh, I'm gonna just call Prime and they gonna help me. It's not like that. And if they do help you,
God, you're father, man.
all right, y'all. So I kind of botched up, right? I kind of botched up. So I made my drop in Spencer, Iowa, right? So if you're in Tanker in Inedible, I'm pretty sure you've been there. Or if you're training in TNT for Tanker, I'm pretty sure you've been there. Made my drop coming from Ohio, Spencerville, Ohio. Bro, I probably stopped for gas in Illinois, right? Now, when I was in TNT, I learned a little trick. If you got under 500, 400 so miles, you're not gonna fill your tank up because it's all about maximizing your money. So I was told you take 8, because that's like, you know, the target MPG that you wanna have at Prime, and divide that by the number of miles you got to go. So I think I had about 360 miles. So I did 386 divided by 8. And I think that came up to like 44 gallons. Now, they also said to put a little bit extra just in case you get stranded or, you know, you can't find nothing. So I put $52, you know? I figured I'd make it there. That'd be enough to get there and back. Well, my dumb ass forgot to put in the DEF. All right, man, so I got a little lucky. I wound up getting some DEF fuel. Now, I guess this is one of the benefits. I don't know if I told y'all in one of my beginning videos, but I used to drive box trucks before I came out here and started driving these CDL trucks. So I guess one of the tiny little benefits that come with that is I do know a thing or two about just, you know, I guess trucks in general. It might not be semi-trucks, but it's still box trucks. So once I realized I was already in the middle of no man's land in Iowa, I pretty much realized I was screwed, but my only hope was Walmart pretty much. So I was really just banking on that I could find. Well, I knew this Walmart was here down the street. I was just banking on that fact that they had the actual DEF. And sheesh, I got lucky, bro. I got lucky. So I just bought this little thing. It's like 2.5 gallons. This is gonna get me at least out of Iowa. I'm hoping maybe I should buy. Well, no, I'm gonna see. Cause before I pull off, I'm gonna see how much I'm gonna need. Cause I will go back in and grab some more. But for right now, I'm gonna throw this thing in, and we're gonna see how much I get. And if I need something, I'm gonna go back in. If not, I'm gonna probably chill at this Walmart. I got a few food spots, nothing major, but I'm gonna probably chill here until they send my next load through. And yeah, so I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Yeah, I know people be out here be looking at me funny because every time I get out my truck, I'll take my shoes off, and before I get back in, so when I get out the truck, I have my sneaks on. When I get back in my truck, I take my shoes off, I sit them down, I put my slides on, then I pick my shoes up and put them in. I don't want to track all that dirt, and I guess that's a little process. Like, I know a lot of people, they'll just hop in, do what they gotta do, hop back in, and track all that dirt in their joint. I guess they clean it up later, I don't know. Me, I don't really like tracking all that dirt, so I'm gonna get out, sit down, put my shoes on. You can't see me, but put my shoes on, boom, do what I gotta do, hook my hoses up, you know, drop the trailer, and then when I'm getting back in, I take my shoes off, put my slides on, pick my shoes up, and put them behind my seat. That's my designated area, so they don't never gotta touch the floor. I don't never gotta track no dirt. I hate that. But let's see what we got here. So if you ever in that situation, like I said, you don't want fuel, you don't think you're gonna make it. If you're in Iowa or somewhere you think you're not gonna make it, definitely grab you some DEF fluid. It's the same thing, different brand. They did have that brand there, I guess that you'll find at Loves and Pilot. That blue brand, they did have that, but that was $20. I'm being cheap because I'm only trying to make it out of Iowa, and then I'm gonna fill up. So I just bought this brand right here. We're gonna put this in and we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, so I guess all's well that ends well. So look, when I tell you I'm pushing it, look at my fuel though. My fuel right there. So I did right. I did right. Like I timed it. I did the math perfect. It got me here. And one thing I do like about the Freightliner, I mean not the Freightliner, the Internationals, I don't know if y'all got this, but I can see how many miles I got till empty. So I'm not gonna put no gas in this joint until I get to the Pilot of Loves, and that's like 80 miles away. But I feel safe that I can make it there. And if I can't, if it's a dire emergency, I can find one of these little mom and pop gas stations that sell diesel. And I think Prime, they'll let you get some diesel. They're not gonna let you fill up in there, but in an emergency, they'll let you get like a couple gallons, like 10 gallons to get you to your next stop. But I'm confident I can make it 80 miles. And then, like I said, with this DEF, bro, that was clutch. That was clutch. So man, if you tanker and you coming to Spencer, Ohio, and y'all pass this Walmart coming there, I don't know what strip this is, but you gonna see it before you make that left turn. And you ever y'all probably veterans though, so y'all probably not gonna make this mistake, because honestly, that was a rookie mistake. But for those that's coming behind me, if you ever find yourself low on DEF and you think you about to cut off, bro, if it's a Walmart near you, go to Walmart. I don't care if it's not no Loves, no Pilot. If it's a Walmart and you low on DEF to the point where you think you're not gonna make it, go in that Walmart and get you some DEF. Shit, I mean, excuse, I'm trying not to curse, but I even say go in Walmart now, even if you don't need it, and just have some DEF on your truck just in case, because you never know. You never know. So I just wanted y'all to show that. I just wanted to show y'all that. Like I said, all's well that ends well. So yeah, I think I'm about to bust this grub now. They still ain't sent my load through. I've been waiting it out. I just took my half-hour reset, so I got my time back. I only got like 4 hours back though, but you know, I'm gonna see, you know, what I could do. I don't even want to drive because I don't want my time to start. So I'm about to, matter of fact, I might go to Walmart and try to get some food. I don't got no fridge though, but I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all once I know we'll get my next load and I know where I'm going and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna tap in. I'm at it, yo. I'm tight right now. I'm tight. Look at my arms. Let's see what we're recording. But no, rookie mistake number 2. So I made it down here, pushing it. Almost ran out of DEF fuel, diesel exhaust fuel, right? But I dropped my load, solved that problem, so now I'm happy, right? I'm sitting in the Walmart waiting for my load. So I'm like, you know what? Let me clean out my truck. You know, I ain't got that much trash in here, but let me just empty the trash. I seen a dumpster across the parking lot. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and dump this trash. I get out my truck, the door closes. Boom! Key stuck in the joint. Key locked in the truck, bro. I can't win. I can't win. The whole key is locked in the truck. So I've been out here since 12. It's like 3 o'clock now. I'm in the middle of Iowa. They don't have no locksmith out here. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I did find one eventually. He said he like a half hour away. He about to run a bag up on me. Charge me like $180 to unlock my truck. So I guess you're gonna pay for your mistakes out this joint. That's for sure, for sure. You're gonna pay with your pocket, but man. Hi. Moving too quick, bro. Moving too quick. That's all I can say. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all when he gets to me. Hopefully he's even able to unlock the car. I mean, I guess I told him it was a semi truck, but you know, some people, they'll hear you and they'll still come out thinking they about to unlock a regular car. It's not a regular car, it's a semi truck. I don't know if that's different. I'm pretty sure the doors is built the same. So, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all though, but that's just how my day going. Now, I didn't tell my dispatch manager or none of that. I still ain't getting no load since I've dropped off this load anyway. But, you know. All right, y'all, tapping in real quick, tapping in. So I just want to tell y'all, for this sun go down, when you get out here, bro, you're going to make mistakes, right? You're going to make mistakes. It's inevitable. You're going to make mistakes. Best advice I can give you is double check, triple check, and then check again when you first getting out here. I guess the goal is, like I said, you're going to make some mistakes. The goal is, I guess, to keep it to a minimum. So, for instance, you seen One, I locked my keys in the truck. Rookie mistake. On a scale from minor to major, I mean, I had to pay $180 to get somebody to go in that truck just to get my keys out so I could get on the road. But we gonna call that minor. You know, I paid out of my pocket, but that's a minor mistake. Okay. Fast forward, I'm at the tank wash now. I made it to, where am I at? Not Louisiana, East St. Louis at the tank wash. Prior to getting here, I went to sleep at the Walmart in Iowa. Now, for all those that's watching, I'm gonna just tell y'all, if you haven't been, Iowa has very, 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 very few truck stops, like Love's and Pilot. They don't have a lot, especially the deeper you go. From my drop point, the closest Love's or Pilot was 80 miles away. Now, my mistake was coming down, I'm trying to save money, run my truck efficiently, so I'm doing everything right, running at like 60 to 61 miles per hour. I did my calculations perfectly, so I knew how much gas I needed to get from, where was I at? Ohio all the way down to Iowa, to my drop. Perfectly. Obviously, when I got down to Iowa, I'm on E. One thing I did not calculate for is the fact that, all right, I'm on E, and the closest Pilot or Love's, like I said, is 80 miles away. I ran out of fuel. Another rookie mistake, bro. Now, I didn't run out of fuel in the sense that I'm on the highway, my joint putting, and eventually I cut off. No, I didn't make that mistake. Luckily, I was thinking on my feet, and if you're gonna be out here, especially if you're leasing, bro, you gotta start thinking on your feet. Don't think you're gonna call Prime and they gonna save you. No, you gotta be out here thinking on your feet, quick. Pre-planning is the best way, but if you find yourself in a jam, don't think, oh, I'm gonna just call Prime and they gonna help me. It's not like that. And if they do help you, if you do manage to get any type of help, you're gonna be waiting hours and hours and hours. That's money. You don't wanna do that. So, I realized I wasn't gonna make it to the Love's. That was 80 miles away. I think I got maybe 30 miles up, and I still had 50 miles to go. Wasn't gonna make it. So, thinking cap on, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just try the closest gas station near me. Whoever got diesel, that's what I'm pulling into. Pull into the gas station, they sell diesel. Then I called Prime, cause I know my trainer. I called him, asked him what I should do. And he was like, yeah, you might be able to get one of them gas stations to get you fuel, but everybody don't accept COM data. So that's the key for y'all. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you need fuel, just remember, every fuel station or every gas station, whatever you want to call it, doesn't accept COM data, and they might not be in Prime's network. Now, Prime can, I guess as a one-time courtesy, open up your card, your COM data card, so you can get gas out of network station, but they have to accept COM data. So my luck, they did accept COM data, but for whatever reason, I called Prime, they unlocked my card, and they prepay. So prepay meaning, well, I guess you pre-fuel, whatever you want to call it. You fuel first, then you go back in, and then you pay after you get your gas. I put the fuel in. No, I tried to swipe at the pump first. What did it say? Trip number, trailer number, truck number. It wasn't working. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Then I go to the clerk, and I say, yo, something going on with my card. She says, call your company. So I did that. Fast forward, I'm back. Prime tells me they fixed my card. They opened it up. I should be able to use it for an out-of-network gas station. Cool. This time, like I said, put your thinking cap on. Sometimes you got to not ask permission, ask forgiveness. So I already knew I'm having trouble with my card. This particular gas station, they fuel before you pay. I didn't know that. So that's why my card didn't work the first time. So me knowing that my car didn't work, I said, you know what? All right, let me go fuel. They fixed it. I put the gas in my truck immediately. Now, whatever happens after that, we're going to figure that out. But at least I know at the end of the day, I'm getting out of here. I got fuel. I'm not stuck. Also, I only put $75 in my tank. $75, I think it got me like 300 some odd miles. So I knew I could make it to the Pilot. That's all I was worried about. Put the gas in. I go back to the clerk. I mean, I'm all animated and whatnot. But no, so I put the gas in. I go back to the clerk. Sure enough, yeah, something wrong with your card. It's not working. It's not working. You're going to have to call your company. Mind you, I already got my gas. But obviously, I'm not about to run off on the plug. I'm in a semi, so I'm not going to get far. That's obvious. But $75, I called Prime. And this is why I say Prime, they can only do but so much. So I called the fuel desk, and they said, listen, not verbatim, but basically, I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen this happen before. You got to get help. Call your dispatcher and see what he can do for you. basically they threw their hands up. They didn't know what to do. I didn't even waste my time. I just said, you know what, it's 75 bucks. I called my homie. Shout out to Jay. He had Prime too. He's a Prime tanker. He was the trainer. He was the trainee my trainer had before me rather. I met him out Springfield. So I called him like, bro, I need a favor. If you could loan me 78 bucks, I could pay these people. I'm stranded. They think I'm trying to run off with their gas. If you could just cash at me like 78 bucks, bro, I'll pay you right back tomorrow. Now, mind you, I'm tight. I didn't have it. I didn't have $78. I've been getting training pay for since I've been out here. I was just real tight. I just had to pay $180 to get in my truck. So I just really didn't have it. So when I say that was a lifesaver, he was definitely a lifesaver. But long story short, had I just waited for Prime and tried to figure out what was going on, if they could help me, I'd have probably still been sitting in Iowa right now, bro. No cap. I probably still been sitting in Iowa waiting for them to send some roadside assistance, waiting for them to fix my data card, whatever the case may be. I'd have just been waiting, missing out on money. So basically that big problem got minimized to a small problem just by me, going around certain things, just, using my brain, just doing what I got to do. So when you get out here, the goal is definitely to minimize the mistakes. But if you do make a mistake, I'm not going to say don't call Prime, but try to think outside the box as well, too. See what you could do immediately to fix it, only because time is money out here. So if you're waiting for Prime or you're waiting for road assistance, you're losing out on money. They might cancel your load. It's a lot of things that can happen. So long story short, I did make it. I got the gas. So I made it to Iowa. From Iowa to East St. Louis. Did it all in one shot. 587 miles. I feel like a real trucker. Big dog. But yeah, now I'm definitely tired. So I'm about to get some rest. I definitely just wanted to tap in with y'all before I went to sleep. Let y'all know how I'm making out. All in all, though, everything is well. Like I said, I did make a few mistakes. Luckily, they're not huge mistakes that I couldn't bounce back from. And I'm out here learning lessons. So I'm going to tap in with y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is payday. Tomorrow is payday. So I'm going to see what that first check looking like. That's probably going to be on the next video. Yeah, I'm going to make that a next video because I just want to focus on strictly deductions, how much each load is paid. So I don't want to get this confused with the stuff I'm saying in this video. So that's going to be my next video. So make sure y'all tune in for that. But I'm going to tap in with y'all in the morning when I get my tank wash, and then I'm headed to Alphaline, Missouri. I know I'll be bodying these names, so I'll be bodying these names. I was calling it Lima. Apparently it's Lima, Ohio. I was saying Lima, Ohio. So I'll be bodying these names, but I'm picking up not too far from here, and I'm taking that down to South Dakota. So I guess I'll tap in with y'all when I pick up my load, and I'm headed down South Dakota. I will tap in with y'all.